Watford, London, England, the two-time heavyweight champion of the world, AJ Anthony Joshua.
Knockout, ladies and gentlemen, here is the reigning and defending WBO Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, Moses Itauma.
This is without a doubt one of the best matchups for the young phenomenon Moses Itauma. A fight between the two best British heavyweights, Anthony Joshua, a true machine famous for his killer instinct boxing IQ and a scary big right hand. Over the years, he has defeated top names like Otto Wallen, who he stopped by gruesome torture. Wallen had never been stopped until he came across raw power.
Not letting his hands go.
Right hand from AJ there. Not only that, but his foot position, he's not falling off.
The offensive juggernaut.
Wallen is choosing to fight this fight. That sounds familiar.
There's the right hook. It's all.
Took Rock Wallen out around the temple.
And it is over indeed. And knockout. And boy, did he make it look easy.
Yeah, I had a suspicion they were going to stop.
In 2014, Anthony Joshua was named Prospect of the Year by the Ring magazine. Similarly, a decade later in 2024, Moses was voted the Ring's Prospect of the Year. In the world of boxing, legends are born in the blink of an eye. Moses Itauma, a 20-year-old British heavyweight, is rewriting the script 13-0 with 11 KOs and already a top 10 contender. One fight that tested Itauma's strength was against Argentine boxer Kevin Nicolas Espindola, who entered the ring with fear like he was facing a ghost. Espindola was looking for a fifth corner to hide, but with his experience, he posed a challenge for Itauma.
You know, he really does need respect.
He's not the most pleasing on the eye in terms of his body shape.
Espindola, he does have a quick hand.
Yeah, he had a bit of an issue in his last fight.
See if he can do any damage, but it's only temporary. It's almost like he's nodding in appreciation.
However, the young fighter put a beating on the Argentine, employing the hit and don't get hit doctrine.
Calm, patience, composure, perseverance.
Just to gather a little bit more and a little bit more frequently when he has Espindola in that position.
Espindola must feel like it's coming. It's a into the body is approval, and just I'm taking it. Is that the best you can do? The end of
It was obvious Espindola's gameplay was to not get knocked out, but the youngster still showed his readiness for tougher opponents.
I'm just willing and hoping that Itauma's going to do a little bit more and he get rid of it.
the end of round 4 coming with a flurry of activity again in the corner. Espindola covering up and then swing. I mean, Joe Bugner took him 34 fights before he got a British title. Now
the shots that he's throwing is they're one, back of the room because he is exhausted.
Uses the hook to the body. And a couple of uppercuts, nose to, and he's going to be very bruised in the morning. And that was a great left hook. Moves right hand. Now he switches to the body again. Can he finish it? No, it's too late.
He successfully showed he could go on for another 6 rounds.
Moses Itauma.
When Anthony Joshua faced Robert Helenius, Helenius proved a challenge for Joshua after his losses. But Joshua returned to winning ways with an impressive knockout in the 7th round.
And see that. Good. Helenius will not freeze. He will put pressure.
It's Jermaine Franklin in this ring back in April.
He needs to be aggressive. It's a good jab to the body. Hand over the top. Just put pressure on.
Criticism.
Yes, as the time passes, you have to all out.
Anyway, from Joshua, round 5.
The 18 stone, he's dangerous, Andy, and you do not want him in there. Tony, oh, good right hand, hook to the body, right hand. Like, as these rounds pass, and you need to think that a former unified heavyweight champion of the world with one punch at any moment.
After a protracted and intense fight, Joshua found his momentum with a powerful right jab that ended the fight instantly.
I think he's there. Delaney is slowing down now.
And the right hand.
It's caused the swelling on the eye. Itauma, you've got to take that extra couple of inches, not a mug.
Earlier in 2025, Moses Itauma had a taste of the big leagues and delivered spectacularly. On his path to greatness was a tough opponent in Mike Balogan. He showed the IQ of the greats and tested the waters with jabs.
Aging and a tad vulnerable Mike and Frank George and Francis Warren on its audiences. So here he is in Glasgow and getting that.
That won't be long until we see
power.
Body that way. You're not supposed to move your body the way that he does. You know, he moves like a middle, part of a heavyweight.
That left hand already.
Then he released the shots that will put his opponent in a blender.
Two, and he might clear. And he's going for it. Inside the opening minute and a half. Heap of trouble. And Moses Itauma could
right hand up. He can't miss with the left hand. That's low from the American
this month. And Frank, I think with Moses, there's no rush. Martin, that would be a massive step up. But at the moment of business, which he's doing great.
And because he knows he has the power and the time.
At the start of the second round, he terminated Balogan.
Moses Itauma waiting for the bell to ring. He fella outside of the ring and counts at 9. Brave man, Mike Balogan from the start. Heavy knockdowns, the second especially, and he's going.
Yeah, he's got to get up and recover. That's some super.
Continue.
Itauma is not just another puncher. He is a mystery, still unfolding. 11 knockouts in 13 bouts and no losses. Itauma brings speed, aggression, and the hunger of a new generation. Fast, fluid southpaw with quick reflexes, devastating hand speed, and excellent knockout power. On the other hand, Joshua brings experience and the ability to adapt inside the ring. It is youth versus experience, the classic storyline of boxing. Both Nigerian heavyweights training out of Britain, Joshua will have to deal with the punishing yet calculated shots from Itauma, while Itauma will perhaps need to show his durability and gas tank for the first time. If Moses can impose a fast pace and stop Joshua from dictating tactics, we could witness an upset. But if the fight goes into the later rounds, Joshua has the tools to capitalize on every mistake by the young fighter. This fight will be the ultimate test. Is Itauma already ready to stand among the elite? Or will Joshua show that the time for big victories is yet to come for the rising prospect? Well, they are on a collision course, possibly for a WBO title, though no date is set. And whoever wins this fight is likely to step up against the unstoppable Oleksandr Usyk. And although Itauma would not be able to accomplish his long dream of becoming the youngest heavyweight champion like Tyson, a victory over Joshua puts him in pole position to reign as the division's king for years to come. Who do you think wins this fight? Will Itauma score another quick knockout? Or will he have to endure a long, drawn-out battle, which will test his guts? And will let us know in the comments, and make sure to share this video to keep Itauma's fame flying high. Guys, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and drop a like. Thanks.